Okay, so Tempest, Scout, Lodestone, and Keeper, it looks like, were the blind bands. Not exactly sure who banned what, but that's the blind bands. And moving along here with the regular banning phase. So the lock pool, once again, a very strong lock pool, not as jungle heavy as the last one, but still, you do have Parasite and Ophelia in there. So still very strong, of course. Is Keeper still on the board, by the way? Am I missing
Keeper?
that? Keeper was banned. Okay, yeah, he was blind banned, that's right.
Yeah.
Him and Tempest were blind banned.
The game's
taking care of that, so.
Yeah, I need to reconnect.
Not having to worry about that. Wild Soul's going to be banned there by Ascension, so it didn't work out the best for them, and they don't want Team Psycho having it either. So going to pass him the Wild Soul with the ban here. Bubbles, the follow-up. And now the final ban going to be coming out as well. So again, I was just checking out some updates there. There's several other series, of course, already in the second game here from the round of 32. I know Too Much Sugar. I believe Moon's actually streaming the first-person perspective of their tournament matches today. So, but they're playing their second-round matchup, and it looks like they were on their way to very possibly an earlier on second-game victory as well. Again, not too surprising, but just like last tournament, I can't wait to see those guys later on. Now, again, they were playing with B-Kid and Shams, with Moo, Meander, Slicks, and Keizu as well. So, okay, there. Oh, you throwing your mouse off your desk now?
Just get so mad sometimes every time I see Rally. I just have to throw my mouse against the ground. Sorry if you guys caught that.
So. No, but what I was getting at with Beacon and Shams playing with them, I mean, again, that's just the sound of those players. It's good to see Shams as well, man. He hasn't been around. He kind of seems to be on and off as far as his involvement.
Yeah, I just talked to him
a lot of the time, but
maybe 2 weeks ago on stream, when he maybe a week and a half ago, when he just sort of popped up again, because he's been away for a while.
I saw him streaming the other day. That's right.
I think he was off break from school or something. He got done with classes, and he said he was back to playing for a little while. So just gonna see where it takes him. I don't know if he had any competitive plans in mind, but he's filling in right now. We'll see where he goes. Shams, historically a great player, but not someone who's actually been able to commit as much to the competitive scene due to having a pretty busy schedule.
Yeah.
And pretty busy life, so.
Which I guess is fine. I guess we'll allow that.
I'm not okay with it. She said Enzo wasn't playing with them today, right?
No, I saw Beacon and
so
Shams with
role.
Moon, Slicks, and KZ, so Enzo's kind of that sixth man for now, I believe. Torture is the first pick, by the way, coming out here for TpsY, a.k.a. Team Psycho.
That versatility.
Yep, as always. Just to start things off here, so up to Ascension to see how they respond. There you go. Pharaoh, Wretched Hag.
Pharaoh definitely unique draft there, especially first out of the normal drafting pool.
Yeah.
But not a bad hero by any means.
Oh, very strong hero. He's had
very strong team fight with
forever. Yeah, the mummy walls can cause issues.
Yeah, and also whittling people down before the fight using the rockets. And then when it comes time, then Wretched Hag comes in, bursts them down. Because, sometimes you're trying to push on a tower, you eat 2 or 3 of those to the face. If your team doesn't have an Astrolabe yet, really softens you up for a heavy team fight hero like Wretched Hag.
Yeah, great global assistance as well with that Tormented Soul. So, moving on, though, you see over to the Legion side, and unfortunately I can't even see how much time is left because I got this big shield blocking it. We have 20 minutes till the game expires, though, so these teams got to go quickly. You got to play these matches fast. Oh, that's obviously for the lobby in general. It's just a...
Oh, it's like a bug? Okay.
Yeah,
20 seconds left.
It's not for you, so I guess it's just me.
No, I'm good.
You're at 17 seconds and counting, okay.
Get good. No. 20 seconds. 10 seconds remaining.
They're
They're using up all their time. Both teams have barely any time left.
There you go.
Warbeast into the Witch Slayer. I like it.
Yeah.
So, a lineup resembling a lot of something that Stay Green might draft, actually.
True.
Insert a Pyro or a Torch support there, and you got that. You got the Warbeast Suicide. You got the Witch Slayer solo.
Yeah.
And you get your strong jungle and your strong mid presence to pair with the Torture. And for that, you're looking at either a Pebbles or a Rally. And, well, yeah, you've got that. And they're going to get Ophelia first draft here. Goes along great with the Warbeast. Insane pushing potential. Nice balance of abilities. And they have a great lineup. Strong physical presence thanks to the Warbeast. Not only from the Warbeast himself, but the battle cry as well. And the fact that people forget about it. It's not just the battle cry. What are 2 major items that Warbeast goes? Abyssal Skull, also increasing physical damage. Bulwark, also increasing the physical damage output. So, if your team's ever lacking physical damage, you need someone to fill it up. Warbeast is the perfect candidate.
Yeah. He definitely, and you're so right though. It's definitely a Stay Green-esque over here on the Legion side, and as far as especially earlier on in the later portion of the Hunter season at least, a lot to see for them. Ophelia is that first pick out of that lock pool, so again, no surprise there, and they're going to finish off with whatever options left over from the middle.
The Rally, the Deadwood, or the Pebbles for that burst presence.
It's going to be Parasite here. I'm fairly certain, of course.
Yeah.
From
if they want to draft hard, they'll
Ascension,
probably go Parasite. They're not really rocking a hard. I mean, they can go without it, but.
And there you go. Parasite. And actually, you know, the more I actually think about that, with the Rally pickup, it's obviously just great in general for themselves. But you thinking Pebbles here?
I'm trying to think between Pebbles and Deadwood. Deadwood provides the Immobilize actually against the Rally, which can be effective, but Pebbles can just blink and stun him. And provides a lot of magical bursts. And, well, they have a lot of magical damage, but they can always go with more. Warbeast has already given them enough late game lockdown there.
Yeah.
Deadwood.
Yeah, going Deadwood.
Yeah, I was just trying to weigh the options. Deadwood's fine.
Yeah, both had their positives, of course. No, but what I was getting at with the Rally pickup, it's also, you can kind of see that as we really want to take this away from him, not just because he's a great hero, but I guess a hero like Pharaoh. He could be pretty good with that Compel. Talbot, his teammates, pretty much out of.
But they knew they could get him because they threw out the Ophelia. I'm not sure who locked the Ophelia. I'm assuming it's actually the Legion side.
I believe it was, yeah.
I can't go look at it right now, but still, they did a smart thing in drafting it. But even if they didn't have a Pharaoh, they should have drafted the Rally anyway. So as much as I'd like to, I know.
It's a benefit.
It is definitely a benefit. I mean,
still a benefit.
It sucks when you have to play a Pharaoh and you're going up against the Rally, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, here we are in game number 2 now. Again, Team Psycho up 1-0 in what was, well, just a very one-sided victory. But as we were talking about, you know, a lot of that had to do with the draft in general. I think it's safe to say
everything to do with the draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Everything.
The lineup was just so passive. They got overruled. You saw what happened.
Yeah.
They got ganked. They got ganked. They got ganked. The Rally went into the woods pretty deep at like 7 minutes in just to go claim the head of the bear too. So.
That's true. Yeah, he did dive pretty deep there.
If only he had the Pandasoul avatar, he would have survived that game.
Completely different. Yeah, you're right. That's the curse of not going the Pandasoul. I was going to say though, Team Psycho, I think it's safe to say this game, a lot more appropriate draft. Makes a lot more sense, and they definitely have the lanes are set up beautiful, and the potential is by all means there from every phase of the game, really. I mean, early, mid to late game, even with the Wretched Hag carry potential, is most certainly there. So definitely liking Team Psycho's lineup, but at the same time also liking Ascension's lineup, but at the same time liking Team Psycho's lineup. And what they were able to do, of course, and you made the comparison of very Stay Green-esque, especially in the later parts of Han Tour Season 1. It looks like Witch Slayer being played by Zlaptier, by the way. He is going to be going the short lane most likely. You get Warbeast in that Suicide, of course. And again, we saw earlier with the Warbeast jungle how he doesn't provide the team with that battle cry earlier on. It's going to be different this time around, being the Suicide role. He'll most likely level that battle cry up and give his team that benefit in the laning phase instead. So, and that could be a big difference maker. And on top of that, he has an Ophelia teammate. Actually, it's very important to stress. Of course, it buffs her creeps as well, both for farming and especially pushing. So a lot of push potential when you look at it from that perspective on top of everything else. So yeah, point being, both teams, again, have a very sound lineup here, and ain't going to be no blaming the draft game here. This is going to be more of which team is better and which team plays their lineup better here in a game number 2. So looks like Ascension is ready, just waiting for the go-ahead from Team Psycho, and it looks like they are good as well over here. So here we go, moving on to the second game once again. This is the Ultimate Series Pandasoul Tournament coming at you here on Honcast.com. Looking forward to, well, obviously this will be the final series for today, but continuing coverage tomorrow up until Thursday. Tomorrow we got the round of 16 followed by the round of 8, and then Thursday, of course, the semifinals into the finals with a very possible special broadcast to happen as well. Special event, I should say. So one of the Hellhounds right there actually gets taken over by Parasite. And actually, both teams, we could have a big 5 versus 5 brawl right here. Farrell's kind of running in the front line. He says, come at me. And they will indeed. Graver's on chain reactions, completely missed though. And Rally with a big alliance right there. The walls go up and both Deadwood and Warbeast are in some trouble. Warbeast, of course, no holding form by any means. So the Farrell's dropping. He will go down shortly after. But the bloodless kill in favor of the Hellborn team first. Deadwood now trying to walk away. Parasite chase him, but of course with the Infest, not much more he's going to be able to do. There you go. A 1-for-1 exchange to kick off game number 2 here.
Bit of back and forth, and more importantly, the Wretched Hag wind up getting that Bloodlust kill. So I like seeing the Bloodlust kill go on heroes that can really have a snowball momentum with that early advantage. And who actually took the death there? Looking at the Suicide Warbeast, but he also did claim the kill in the end. So not the worst. Both heroes sort of shot up a little bit in gold, and Warbeast with a bit of extra regen is fine.
Look at how they're laning this. Okay, it is going to be Witchslayer solo mid, at least to start this here for Team Psycho. And then you got Deadwood going bottom with initially Torturer to support him. So they want to really maximize that farm potential on Deadwood down here at the bottom lane, knowing that it's going to mean a little bit of sacrifice for Witchslayer here. In the middle is going up against a Rally, but Glacius nearby, of course. So I kind of wonder about that a little bit for Team Psycho. I mean, you figure Torture and Witchslayer, double range combination. They got double stun. Seems like it could be pretty good. At the same time, they both could be pretty vulnerable to counter kills from Glacius and Rally. So maybe that's some thinking too. But obviously not going to be the best at times for his left right here, or it shouldn't be at least. We'll see how Rally and Glacius manage. But so far, not the worst either for him coming out. This does set up basically a pseudo tri-lane bottom here, as Ophelia, of course, is in his own jungle. Pharaoh will need to be very careful about that, especially with the fact of I'm Gut playing Torture here, doing the boxing out thing. And then also to keep in mind, as I was mentioning earlier, Warbeast is going to be spamming that battle cry. He actually, he doesn't have it yet. That's actually kind of interesting. He's level 2. He went Hellhounds. He's still saving. I don't think he went stats. Okay, there you go. I was going to say, I don't believe he went stats. He does actually invest it into the battle cry and uses it right away. So another thing to keep in mind again with this laning phase here in favor of Team Psycho with the battle cry. So double damage rune going to spawn bottom. Pharaoh will actually pick that up, or protect it even. Oh, there you go. He picks it up.
Witchslayer actually got 2 points of that mana drain early on here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Rush boots is trying to keep himself safe in this lane. From here on out, you'll probably see him. Yeah, it's more of an adaptive pickup to make sure he wouldn't get ganked. Uh-oh, top lane, however. Warbeast in some trouble. Glacius running in there. Phrase on top of that. Warbeast sending the Hellhounds out, actually. Not going to use it as a block, really. Just has him. There's a little bit of mismicroing going on right there, but Lulpix playing that Warbeast will eventually fall. He's going to use the Hellhounds to at least get some creep kills here. At least do the best that he can, but obviously the kill on him, the Hellborn team can be pretty happy with in the end. So good start for them into that laning phase. Good roaming coming out even. Obviously Parasite provides that potential there quite a bit. Warbeast just overextending slightly, and it does cost him his life in the end. But yeah, you're right, the level 2 mana drain, or power drain even, from which they're very interesting. I mean, you look at Rally, he's going to compel right there, put in some auto attacks, and which will walk away, but which they're doing his best to maybe keep Rally low on that mana pool. Needs 130 for the actual compel. The bottle makes it a little more difficult for Witchslayer, though. Yeah, definitely. In a lane like this, too, I think it's smart that he's not going for his bottle. He's not going to get any of the runes anyway. He's going for a build that's going to help him survive. And if he's able to keep the Glacius or the Rally sort of sapped out. I wouldn't get any more than these 2 points, though. Look at that.
Jeez, yeah. He does the combo right there and easily gets the full lockdown on a Rally. So
it's allowing him to keep up in his experience. And he can do the same thing to Glacius here now, too.
True. And, it allows him to play more aggressive with the auto attacks because he doesn't have to fear now about the compel coming out from Rally. Obviously, to set up a kill on him. So, yeah, very smart decision when you really think about it. Obviously, how much is miniaturization going to do at this point?
Well, no, but a lot of times it doesn't do the most, levels 2 and 4. But as you build it up, or once you get your ultimate, especially, it's when you actually have that gank presence that's nice to have.
Keeping it up, and again on top of the battle cry that he's getting from Warbeast up there. It is helping big time.
That's kind of what enables him to sort of thrive even with lower amount of stats early on, just having the boots and what have you. And Battlecry definitely playing a huge role in that. Also lets him harass out the supports. The support, I should say, of Glacius a lot easier, given that lane stability.
Oh, Witchslayer taking some damage right there from Rally's Compel, but again, more than fine in the end.
Rally's out of charges now, though. He's in the kill zone.
Yeah.
Witchslayer going to be hitting 6 soon. Rally's got to be careful.
Yeah, that's true, actually. A couple
You know what
kills
happens?
maybe. Yep.
He stuns the creeps and Rally at the same time, hits level 6 from it, instantly ulties.
Look at Rally's going to go himself, but actually... Okay.
Not for Witchslayer, though. I'm
go
worried
for it.
for
There you go. No, he doesn't hit level 6, actually. He's probably hoping for it.
He's not attacking the creeps either. If he was
Yeah.
close, if he was going to get it in one creep, he would have attacked it. So
yeah, true.
I'm not sure of his exact amount of experience, but
Is he going to get it right here is the question. Okay, he is.
so was the entire wave. So
Yeah.
by the way, he's playing it pretty damn well.
Nope!
Another soul.
Oh, man.
Rally, what?
Yeah.
Did he not?
I guess that had to be a case if he just didn't realize he was level 6. Now, Witchslayer is going to be gone on by Parasite here and at least counter-killed, but yeah, that's costly, man. That's a pretty big deal, the fact that Rally just, in a sense, fed a kill to Witchslayer right there in a lane that Rally just, you know, should be having a great time in. So, and he is up until that point. That definitely slowing him down quite a bit, so. But like I said, Parasite actually came through and eventually got the counter kill at least. So there was a light at the end of the tunnel, you can say, for Team Ascension here. Wretched Hag is going to bottle up an Invis rune in the meantime, just to be top. Speaking of Parasite, by the way, it looks like Linko6 is having a great start. He actually, is there anything on the courier for him? There are ghost marches. Okay, they were there, but he actually sent them back, so
Yeah,
he doesn't want them yet.
Nice body.
That is 100% a mistake, and he doesn't know it because he was inside the creep. He's
Yeah.
like, what?
Thought he had it yet. He's like, God
Well,
darn it.
did he send a health potion at least on it now?
Nope. Still just the Ghost Marchers.
Okay.
New health bolt. Yeah, Vulture Lord could help with that, though.
Yeah, it's a quick heal up and gank.
There we go.
Oh, he does have the
These
level
first.
4 and fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's going to
Doesn't
kill these
need
out
that.
first and probably come out of it. Anyways. So we got, it has early Ghost Marchers is my point, so that Codex coming along pretty nicely here for Parasite. In his situation. Deadwood, in the meantime, this guy's hitting hard, man. That on top of the level 2 battle cry. He doesn't even have a log right now. He's hitting for 106. I don't know where he's off, but
It makes that side lane matchup cake.
yeah.
So he's actually going in for it.
Yeah, Pharaoh one
Down.
more hit.
Pharaoh will go.
You can see that coming from a mile away from our
Good.
perspective. Just a case of Pharaoh thinking that he had, and he was, hugging the tower. He's like, all right, I'm fine, but obviously the rotten grass connected, and well, we saw the end result.
Look who it is.
Yep.
There's the compel.
Oh, it hits the graveyard stone first, actually!
Or will it?
And the chain reactions come out. Watcher go for the turnaround. He doesn't have a silver bullet just yet. 7 seconds. Not going to be enough for the counter kill, but talk about perfect timing right there, especially with Torture coming in.
The biggest thing for me was the Ophelia's touch. I actually wasn't paying attention. I was doing that. I was
true.
like, okay, they got the Glacius, but no, the Ophelia's touch, actually, the saving grace. Well
Man.
played.
And Ascension's so lucky that the silver bullet wasn't off cooldown right there, because that would have been a huge counter kill.
Yeah, or if Rally just
response.
committed to his stun a moment sooner.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Like, he had the opportunity before. You could tell he was like, okay, he's going to do it, and then he did it. Witchslayer found the opportunity to stun him out. Didn't allow the seismic slam to come out. Had the backup, had the Ophelia's touch, and walking home empty-handed.
Yes, sir. It sure does have that silver bullet. Now, with that said, both specifically making use of it. Parasite is scouted out by the Hellhound right there, but more than fine. More so just Warbeast looking for some information as far as who is where. Warbeast, in the meantime, is going to head towards the middle lane. Not sure. I mean, he's not even level 6 just yet, so maybe he's going to eventually adjust to more of a jungling here, perhaps, or do some ancients. Not sure. He's kind of. He went up here and sent out the Hellhound, so I just want to get a better position, I guess. But The tower is being heavily pushed right now by a mass creep wave, so yeah, he wants to get there as soon as possible to soak up this experience. And there you go. Right away, it's level 6. And he's going to start going up from there, so good for him. Bottom lane, Pharaoh is vulnerable to a silver bullet, but Slapped figuring he didn't have enough damage, and yeah, he'd be correct. I mean, 610 plus life on Pharaoh right there at that time, so not enough for the combo. Pharaoh will be fine. Top lane, though, you got Warbeast. I thought I heard Deadwood for some reason up here, but never mind. Deadwood's in the middle lane, as he's going to continue to farm what he can here in the middle now. Oh, he has a portal key, by the way, already. Wow. And he just used this Falcon Punch recently. Did I miss that? Oh, did I miss something? Are you going to kill? No. That was from earlier. I guess
that much earlier. The cooldown's only 85 seconds.
Looks like Rally maybe was the target that he was going for. He's back at base now, but okay. Well, missed a kill right there. Tried to use the portal key right away. Unsuccessful, though. Top tower denied in the meantime.
Pharaoh has ultimate now, but has no mana. Uh-oh!
What's that, bottom lane? Yeah,
Witch Slayer getting another auto win. Could have been the end, but Rally showed up. Defensive wall, allowing Pharaoh to escape.
See Ophelia obviously nearby as well. Does have, what does she have? 2 Catman champions as well as a Skeleton King. Pharaoh, Wrath of the Pharaoh, Witch Slayer right there. Witch Slayer, the Ophelia's touch comes out. Will it be enough for the counter kill? No, it will not. He eventually falls. But actually, Rally's not going to get caught out by Deadwood, who jumps in. Deadwood goes down. So it does end up being a 1-for-1, but at least they got the kill to Witch Slayer first. Did the help
at least, but it's important that they killed the Rally. For every kill on Witch Slayer, you want to see a kill on the counterpart. So essentially, they didn't really gain much from that gank.
True.
And now it actually opened up a push, so if anything, the Legion side benefiting even more.
Very true. This tower, it is going to fall. There you go. And so some gold, nice gold boost right there as far as the team goes here for Team Psycho. As you see, the overall difference is very minor, but it is definitely in their favor. And you see Witch Slayer, speaking of Zlapped and what he's been going here, he actually has that Aim of the Exile finished on top of the Mystic Vestments.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, the Grave Block finished on top of the Mystic Vestments and the Steam Boost, so he's bulked up pretty nicely early on. We're talking about with that build up. Eventually the Portal Key, I'm sure. Warbeast choosing to go the Steam Boots first, of course, playing the Suicide Roll. Up top.
Uh-oh. There's no Codex yet, just the Wretched Hag.
Oh, Bad Blast, it does hit. In comes the Tormented Soul 12. There's a turnaround kill on a Wretched Hag. And Slapped will walk away in the end. That's a big turnaround kill right there. And meanwhile, actually, Deadwood picked up a kill on a Glacius. It actually finds Pharaoh here. But now Deadwood needing to get away 1 second. Oh, we couldn't touch the Tormented Soul, actually. He might be in some trouble now. Rally coming in. He has a Seismic Slam to use. Going to get the positioning.
Pharaoh has the ultimate up.
He does have the ultimate. Now Deadwood continue to be locked down. Going to use it right there to actually stun lock him in place. But no! Balboa's going to actually get some time now to try to run away with the upright. Not going to matter. Compel finally happens. That was a little sloppy, honestly, but
yeah.
Got the kill.
He also used the ultimate a little bit early there, too, before the walls were even down, so it didn't really maximize the potential stun time as well. Meanwhile, coverage on the tower.
Yeah.
The War Beast Ophelia. It is disgusting how fast that pushes.
It is, yeah.
We've seen that combination. Oh no, Rally, what are you doing?
And look at the mana drain too to
Catman?
in case it
Oh, Catman's not even down. Just play it safe.
In the end, gonna be fine. You see Glacius coming down here to maybe put some wards down, but need to be careful about that. Has a triple stack Ancients to work with. We'll see if the Hellborn team gets around to doing that. Speaking of Codex on Parasite, he actually has enough gold for it right here. In fact, yes, he's going to split up the Ghost Marchers and finish the Codex right there. So there you go. Back to the bottom lane. Pharaoh does catch Torture, trying to do some warding his own. Glacius coming in. The freeze comes out. And Torture, oh my god, he actually lived there with the Ophelia's touch, but almost got a counter kills himself. In fact, now Hellhound coming in, or Warbeast even coming in the ulti form, chasing, but at what cost right here? Compel comes into the Seismic Slam, and Warbeast in no man's land. Now Warbeast is going to fall. In jumps Deadwood, though. They're going to lock down Parasite. We got the counter kill right there. Obviously, Pharaoh also dead. He takes over the Skeleton King, though, at the last second. Will it be enough for the getaway? Rally coming in. He has a Compel up. It should be enough. Yes, Parasite will make the getaway. Wow, a lot of exchanging going on right there.
Yeah. Close call for Parasite, but makes the escape. Did have to go for those Striders, of course, instead of going for the Ghost Marchers. So we'll have to see where he goes from here. But they'll probably choose to upgrade the Codex. Maybe ultimately grab the Portal Key, a pretty standard route. I don't really see him deviating from it this game, especially going up against an Ophelia with that Ophelia's touch. But he wants the additional burst in order to get through the protective measures.
Yeah.
War Beast. With this strong early, well, actually, it isn't that strong. It's okay for a Suicide War Beast. He should be able to pick it up to 300 plus from here, but has that Mighty Blade before actually finishing an Abyssal Skull. Gonna be curious to see if he actually just got that for the tankiness and he'll now finish up the Abyssal and then go for it or not.
Yeah, I wonder if he just pass up on that altogether. I mean, the physical damage threat isn't the biggest here on the Hellborn side, but still, there's over so many other benefits, of course, from the Abyssal Skull. You get on top of just the armor buff, so. Well, but definitely not heading in the direction as you mentioned with that Mighty Blade purchase, so we'll see how that progresses here. Ring of Sorcery, Astrolabe on Ophelia, so she's coming along nicely. 1,500 gold saved up on Witchslayer. Again, I'm guessing is Laptop getting closer and closer to his own Portal Key here. On top of Deadwood. Deadwood, Rocky Balboa, by the way, I haven't really mentioned his GPM, but it's been impressive throughout this whole game. 400 plus gold per minute right now. He got the early Portal Key and already has a Soul's Bulwark to follow it up here. So obviously we're not going to see one on War Beast because of that. So, at the same time, that does free up War Beast to go another item in its place. Although the eventual Demonic Breastplate is nice for the attack speed benefit that War Beast would get from it. But again, especially when you have a start that Deadwood's having, why not get the Soul's Bulwark earlier than later? It's kind of the logic there, I'm sure. So, Parasite choosing to finish Striders after he splits up the Ghost Marchers. We see that a lot with the Strider pickup. That's interesting, actually. Which there's 1,700 gold. So again, getting closer and closer to the Portal Key. Still doesn't have it just yet. We'll see if that comes up.
Still, the build-up items. While he doesn't have his Portal Key yet, the build-up has been crucial.
Yeah.
For keeping the Legion team around. How many turnarounds have we seen now where they've tried to kill the Witchslayer? He survives for just a bit or just long enough to buy his teammates time to come. And even in the top lane, they tried to jump him with the Parasite and the Hag. Survived all of their crap and then turned it around on him.
Yeah. Rowley got his own Portal Key, by the way. Just picked it up right there.
We've been seeing that more often lately as teams just saying, hey, screw it to the Helm of the Black Legion.
Yeah.
Going for more of that Portal Key rush, especially when it's more of that mid-roll.
So has that jump presence himself now. See War Beast picking up farm here in the middle lane in the meantime. Seeing if he can maybe get closer to that Abyssal Skull, or we're talking about the Shrunken Head at the rate of this. Actually, middle lane rallies in some trouble. Deadwood jumps in. Oh, the compel! Nice try by Cheese Haze right there, but just not enough. The tower damage actually getting the kill. Rocky Balboa getting credit for it. Very good attempt. He thought he was going to be fine, especially with that Portal Key, but Deadwood had a Portal Key of his own, of course. Ends up catching him completely off guard, and definitely a big kill for Team Psycho right there. And this is going to set up a mid-push now. And Witchslayer, of course, remember, just getting that Portal Key himself. He has a level 2 ultimate, and actually Glacius is going to feel the brunt of that. Actually, will he? Trying to save the day. Witchslayer going to turn on the Glacial Downpour. Look at this. Witchlayer's dropping quickly. The Glacial Downpour doing so much damage. The Mummy Walls are up for the side of the Pharaoh. Pharaoh will eventually fall, but now Witchslayer is going to end up going down to Parasite right there. And now Parasite, he's going to be on the one on the run. Warbeast cannot chase him down, and neither can Deadwood.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh.
Nice movement coming out from Eatmy there on Glacius, though.
Yeah. That was beautiful. And honestly, the Glacial Downpour, although they didn't get the kill the hit itself, it set up the kill eventually. For Parasite to come in and clean him up. I mean, that was just big response. But the big picture is the case of Team Psycho. They did get the tower kill on top of all that. So actually looking pretty good here.
So, I'm going to do it.
In the big picture.
Big pause there.
I think it's time. I think it's time for the first time today. Let's see what S2 Fox again has. All right, we're gonna take a look back. I believe at the play that we just saw right there. Okay, there we go. Oh, we are watching right now. Let's actually rewind real quickly. Yeah, let's go back to the beginning. Oh, there we go. Okay, go back a little further. Okay, where it all begins. Okay, so you see right here again, Glacier. Okay, go back a little further. Okay, now let's do from here. Okay, so you see, again, the Glacier's trying to turn it around. Witchslayer Coming in right there, trying to finish him off. Can't find him, though, so says, screw it, we'll go for Pharaoh instead. Well, then Parasite comes out right there. And just enough damage to kill him, man. I mean, they did their best to save him, you can see. But it's just enough damage, and again, that's because of that glacial downpour initially. That came out from Glacius right there.
Yeah.
To assist for the eventual kill. But, again, the big
away in the
picture.
end, too.
Big picture, the tower goes down.
Yeah,
Things
they're
looking
still
pretty good
moving forward, yeah. Exactly. They have that giant gold lead now, 6,000 early game.
Yeah.
That's what's in the experience, but Warbeast's getting ever closer to that shrunken head.
Yeah.
I wonder if Pan-Man's ever going to get back to us.
Yeah. Could sure use Pan-Man back at this time. Could sure use Pan-Man.
Just doesn't feel the same without him.
We jokes. Look at him, he's like, ah, screw it, I'm done. We love you, Fox account. You and your what is Matt Damon? That's right. I think it looks like Matt Damon.
He does.
Say
He looks
Brad Pitt
no,
for some reason.
Brad Pitt is
I don't see it at all.
Stupid.
It's
Definitely
really
Matt
dumb.
Damon.
It's definitely Matt Damon. Definitely.
Yeah.
So,
Not much. Saying hi to Milkfat over here. Just coming in. What's up?
I know.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, that's what I mentioned. We got this. I'm gonna be done with this tomorrow. I'm gonna be a new man as far as
What?
my hair is concerned. I'm getting a haircut. I'm getting all this off. It's
You're
gonna be-
not. I thought this is
I'm
like
going
the
aftershave
I thought we're
all
growing
over.
it until Hantor. I thought
Wait.
that's.
Are we doing that? Is that what we're actually doing?
Yeah, I thought that's what I was told. Sam
Don't do
post
that.
ordered an extra 6 months
Don't do
just so
that.
we get some.
Yeah, we need to grow out this facial hair more.
It'll look like lethal frag here on Honcast.
Okay. I guess I might have to keep it going then.
All right.
Might have to. I guess I don't have an excuse now. Anyways. All right, back to the game though. As you can see, it has resumed here. 2.5 minutes in right now.
Yeah.
We got Wretched. How's Wretched Hag coming along? 2,100 gold. Looks like keep chilling again, playing the Hag. By the way, it's the third game in a row we've seen him play the Hag. You see that we caught the last series he played it, so.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. Light brand, I'm guessing right here. Going to be purchased into the Grimoire. Why not? Why change it?
Just
As
to throw you a curveball and
Gonna go Codex
just going
or
for
Spell Shards.
straight Behemoth's Heart.
Straight Behemoth start the classic.
Not only is he tanky, he also has a blink.
Good
You
luck
can't
killing him
interrupt,
now.
yeah.
Kill me now.
Try to
Ooh,
win
Wrath
now.
the Pharaoh catches Tempest, or excuse me, Torture right there. Not a tease.
Important pickoff.
Yeah.
I mean, only a support hero, but still it sort of delays the game in their
Get some nice
movement a
momentum.
little bit. They were trying to establish maybe a top lane push, but it looks like they're going to stall that out.
Well, I mean, that's also a great example right there of just the potential of this Hellborn team. I mean, Pharaoh leading the way, setting up a kill right there to Parasite follow-up. Glacius, in the meantime, as soon as I'm talking about that, Warbeast jumping in. Nice freeze on a Warbeast right there, though. It's going to be enough. You see another lock coming out. Demoralizing World is doing everything it can to save his teammate, and it's not going to be enough, though. Glacius does fall in the end.
Big
Hell of
bad
an
wolf.
opportunity right there to try to save him, but... Man, they tried. Sure tried. The Beast and the Deadwood were
It's
too
kind of like
much
a Red
now.
Riding. It is a female character. She got the red cape on, turns into the wolf.
I like the transformation. Yeah, it's pretty badass. The Worgen style.
It's the Den Mother in the end. But
Yeah. Chase it down. Ooh, top lane. Wretched Hag, speaking of blinks, is going to be able to stay out of danger right here. At least that's the goal. So I was talking about the level 4 battle cry now coming up for Warbeast, and again, it affects the minions as well, of course, from Ophelia. So there's a lot of push potential here. It's leading inside of, as we always go back to. Okay.
now they're shaping up for that top lane push. Everyone's up. Oral key for which there, but
Oh, Warbeast getting caught out. He does have Metamorphosis. Stop, can he use it in time? Those are for the touch. And he says, I'm going back in, bitches. The mommy wall comes up. Farrell's the one taking the damage, though. He eventually will fall, and the whole team is here. So
they're not done yet, though.
they are not. The chase is happening from Deadwood. Bat Blast will scare them off a little bit. Compel back in from Raleigh right there. They do get the kill on a Deadwood as Parasite comes in, takes over one of the minions, trying to get away right now. Chain reactions hit him, though, and Parasite will fall when it's all said and done. Wretched Hag off to the side is putting in auto attacks, but now actually taking the Minotaur transition. Needs to be careful. Instead to follow up, maybe. There's a Skeleton King. The Minotaur says,
Oh!
no! Look at big compel from Raleigh to save the day. It is going to cost him his own life, but help and save his teammate in the end. And now Glacius, he's made some great plays earlier in this game. I don't think he's going to be able to get away with this one. And Dylan runs right into Wretched Hag. And Hag will fall as well. It ends up being a genocide for
so
Team
much
Psycho.
lockdown coming
Oh.
out. That Witch Slayer pick. Just works so well with this Ophelia and the Warbeast because they need to lock people down in order to do the damage. They've got the Battle Cry. Everyone's hitting insanely hard.
Yeah.
I am just Witch Slayer keeping them in place seemingly forever. I can't even count the number of disables I saw. I think 3 or 4 volleys of it, maybe. The entire fight in combination with the Mana Drain. So yeah, huge plays. They did pick off the Deadwood, but once again, the power of Ophelia Warbeast is how do you keep up with that amount of right-click damage that they can just put out completely safely here.
That's a good point to bring up about that fight, actually. I mean, Deadwood did buy it back, of course, to come back in the later part of that fight, which is very worth it, but yeah, big story again, big picture even. You know, they're 10,000 gold lead now, 6,000 experience lead here in Team Psycho's favor, and you can see Ascension, they're going to try to set up once again for some defense here, and actually they do have the numbers. Big Capel comes in, the side makes that Witch Slayer, down he goes, the Codex doing enough damage right there. Torture in the meantime trying to take some damage. He's going to end up falling in the end, it looks like. Deadwood also going to take it out. He's going to the woods, not going to be enough though. Now Ophelia's in trouble, Warbeast runs in finally, able to get there, but way too late. Ophelia's going to go down here. Team Psycho, you know, they
were looking hot. They were looking on fire, but then all of a sudden, huge stun from Rally. They picked off the Witch Slayer, who I brought it up in the previous fight. The entire reason they were able to accomplish as much as they did was because like the massive amount, you know, volley after volley of lockdown coming up from the Witch Slayer and taking them off right at the start here. Definitely essential to their victory.
Yeah. Well, you know, I also think that's definitely a case of Team Psycho off a high, off a big victory right there in a big team fight, a genocide. You know, thinking like, okay, let's keep this going, but you know, not looking at the mini map, even not looking at the situation of everyone's up here for the Hellborn team, and we're still pushing with 4 players. Now, I don't know exactly what their cooldown situation was,
but they could have reset. They could have reset, just done the same thing, just a little bit later, and not lost out for it.
Well, Warbeast's team wasn't even there until the very end, which by then it was obviously way too late. So.
Exactly, you're right, and they have the perfect team if they want to drag this out. I mean, they can contend in the late game as well. So unnecessary risk.
Yeah, so it's obviously a big turnaround point for Ascension right there.
Yep.
As far as fighting back in this game. And actually a point I wanted to bring up earlier, too, was Wretched Hag. So, again, she's got the life round a couple times. We see that all the time. She actually chose to go the Blessed Orb first this game, though.
Going for a straight potential sheep stick. Interesting.
Okay, yeah, I was still thinking maybe a Grimoire eventually, but you're right, actually. It seems like.
Yeah, no, there'd be no reason not to pick up the light brand if she was going for Grimoire. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's definitely possible. Maybe she wanted to bulk up a little, but usually the farming steroid makes it worth it. You know, it could have been for the bulk. Maybe you're right.
Level 3 Codex now. Actually, it's going to be level 4 here. Wow.
Historically, though, when we would see this early Blessed Orb, it would be leading into a straight sheep.
Yeah, true.
And
we'll see if maybe we see the Acolyte staff here soon, or maybe just want to save her both, but who knows? We'll see what
I don't even know now. That's...
All I know is that we got a level 5 Codex on
Damn
Parasite.
you, Blessed Orb being one of the most versatile items in the game.
It's
expensive.
Yeah.
Not very cost of it. I mean,
yeah, you see everything it goes into. Geometer's Bank, Grimoire, Nullstone, Coldras, and Frostwolf.
There's the Grimoire. So it did just actually go for the tank up.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, he's gone to the previous 2 games. I don't see a huge
it is in general the way you want to build Wretched Hag now. I mean, it puts on an ample amount of magic damage and really turns her into that, you know, carry potential.
Bottom lane, they were hoping that Witch Slayer would hang around a little longer, but he does not.
Going up against Ophelia, you definitely want to have more damage. Try to get through that heal.
Answer our question from earlier, Warbeast does finish the Abyssal Skull eventually.
Yeah, he did finish it up right after the Mighty Blade.
Did he go that first? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's look at it after. Farrell trying to find an opportunity. We'll find it right here in the Warbeast. Apparently, he's trapped in the mummy walls. The Shrunken goes up. He's in the ulti form here, putting in the auto attacks. Deadwood jumps in. Parasite not taking a lot of damage, and Parasite will fall when it's all said and done. Look at Warbeast now running around again in that ulti form. Meanwhile, in the background, okay, actually, Glacius is going to be the target of choice. He's getting picked up in the background. Farrell also going to be locked down. He will fall. Rowley running in from the side, but he needs to get away. Yeah, he's going to portal key right there. That was just a Hellborn team. They just got caught out.
They couldn't even bring him out. Well, no, they initiated.
That's right, actually. Yeah.
They initiated with the mummy walls, which was like, oh yeah, it's fantastic on Warbeast. I mean, they have the walls. You can't run away. But wait a second, he has Shrunken Head. Maybe they didn't know about the Shrunken. Maybe they thought they'd get us on him. Either way, he's hitting way too hard. The Battle Cry activated. Shrunken Head on. he just was healing as much damage as he was taking. Actually ended the fight now with full health. I mean, by the end of it, you actually saw his life bar go up throughout that fight. It started out maybe at 2/3, went up to about 3/4 by the fight's end.
Yeah. 26-45 into this game right now. And talk about a big push right there as far as where this game may end up. Team Psycho. Huge fight for them. Barrier, Idol on Ophelia. Warbeast, obviously, he's going to build up towards his next big item now, whatever that may be. Of course, the Soul's work on Deadwood, so
yeah,
probably not going to be demonic. But, oh, and actually gets caught out again, so another time's going to try here. He doesn't have the Shuriken Head just yet. He finally is going to have it up now. Will he be forced to use it is the question. Yes, he is. Will it still be enough? Compel for the auto attack. Yes, it is going to be enough. Big compel from Rally right there to allow Wretched Hag to get the final auto attack off. That gets
could have activated that Shrunk Head sooner.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It seemed like
he was like, "Oh, I don't need it. Yeah. I don't need it." No, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you kind of do, buddy. Yeah, no, it was a risky move, and it didn't pay off in the end.
And still, not a big deal.
Yeah.
And look who they put the token on. Fantastic.
Onto this guy that's getting picked off. Oh, and actually going to mana trace, but now he doesn't have enough for the Bat Blaster. Okay, he didn't have enough. He
didn't even have the cooldown.
Yeah,
he was just applying some pressure, but token onto Witch Slayer is so good. But it's also, surprisingly, a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't put token on Warbeast, you know. Two things about that. Level 16, lower cooldown.
Yeah.
But the other thing about it is, even without level 16, you either put the token on... Okay, they're going to get the pick off here. That would Witch Slayer. Witch Hag stuck around way too long. Has a buyback. I love that taunt. I don't see it enough.
I know. It's just fun.
I'm going to go equip that like first thing when I play. I actually rarely see that. That is so good.
That and the Honey Badger.
The Honey Badger is my go-to.
Yeah.
I say it's my go-to, but I've never taunted before. So that's I have it equipped just in case.
Ability for it. Just in case. Oh, wow. That was interesting, actually. Pharaoh caught a couple of minions there, but Ophelia, the target he was going for, able to be fine. Obviously, that's an advantage for Ophelia. She can block out those those attempts from Pharaoh right there.
So I was going to talk about the token there for a sec while they're pushing the top tower. You either put on your pusher hero, like Warbeast, even without the ulti form activated, you can just go up to the... You're taking damage at the start of fights, so you actually walk up the tower with your wolves, activate the battle cry, and just be the pusher for your team. That way, if they kill you while you're pushing, you revive, and then you have your ultimate Shrunken Head there to work with. So it helps you break that base tower like that. Otherwise, you put it on your initiator, the guy who's most likely to get counter-initiated on and killed.
Yeah.
And a hero like Witch Slayer, if he's able to get another volley of his disables off in a fight, a lot of times it's a fight won. And especially since he's jumping in there right away, normally they rely on being able to get that counter kill on him. Sure, he's to open up the fight and create some havoc, but they're going to get the counter kill on him. With that token, it's impossible, especially with the Shrunken Head too. Now he has 2 layers of insurance.
Well, he's going to need it right here because actually a big jump here for the Howard Towers. A Torture gets picked up right off the bat. Bat Blast out to the side, but a lot of Shrunken Heads are up. Warbeast is chasing it down. We see Riley's already picked up. So a 1-for-1, big time in favor of the Legion team. The Shrunken Heads just doing so much as far as the presence is concerned here. Barbed Armor picked up by Pharaoh. Wants to try to make use of it, perhaps going back in right here. Maybe the Rax does fall, though. You see Skeleton King going to be hexed there somewhat, being controlled by Parasite, of course.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually a little slow, weird, but Warbeast in the meantime, he's going to be netted right there. Barbed Armor goes up, and actually Warbeast, yes, the burst damage. The level 5 Codex is going to be enough. However, Pharaoh is going to fall when it's all said and done.
They're not done yet.
Are they? I mean, yeah.
They were applying some pressure, of course. Hellborn team did fall back, but they got what they came for. Melee racks down. Additional Rev Ward placed, but I don't think their next push is going to happen in the top lane anyway, so just trying to see if they had any vision down, and, well, it's a no-go.
So, big push at the top lane, as you said, put it so appropriately. The guy with the came for there. And even with the death, still the big picture looking good for Team Psycho. The token alive, 2.5 minutes remaining. Still on a Witch Slayer as well, so you got to wonder if, maybe they're going to resurrect here, maybe buy an item or so, and then push once again right away or not. Might just let that dwindle off at the same time. Still, again, just over 2 minutes remaining. Might not be, we don't want to force the issue either, so they have plenty of late game themselves. Wretched Hag, though, always talk about that Grimoire power pickup and how shortly after, it seems like, you get the Shrunken Head, and no different here, really, for Hag. She's well on her way to that. Already has.
I don't know what it is. If Wretched Hag manages to pick a Grimoire power up, it always just. It's the 5 to 7 minute window. Actually seems pretty ridiculous. Usually like 7 minutes, but it always feels like 5.
Yeah. Speaking of shrinking head, Rocky Balboa and Deadwood also shrinking it himself. He's obviously had that the last fight, but again, he's just continued to be the top farm in the game, I'm pretty sure, this whole game. I mean, he's just kept up very nicely.
Yeah.
Throughout it all. 7, 3, and 13 will help him with that. And actually, they do want to make a push once again. In the meantime, jump coming up for Pharaoh. Torture burst off right off the bat by Deadwood in the background. Going for a Parasite. We'll get the pick up on him. And again, the shrunken head's having so much impact here. Wretched Hag is doing very little. Okay, Parasite buys back.
Cancels
he actually cancels the TP, though. And look at Wretched Hag being locked down. We'll get the port off in time. But look at the glowing red hand. So much damage happening on the towers right here. What are you going to do if you're the Hellborn team in this case?
Token is still up.
Is it? Oh, yeah. A minute here. Parasite going in, actually, trying to make something. More so distraction of anything. He doesn't have a Codex. He is going to use it right there. Wow, they will burst him down, but there was an out-of-mana Witch Slayer. He's probably saying thank you very much in the end. And they will get the counter kill on a Parasite. There's a jump on a Wretched Hag being locked in. They didn't have enough lockdown follow-up. Of course they do. There goes like Graveyard Stun. And down it goes Hag. I think the GG is maybe coming out here shortly. Wretched Hag does buy back, but you know, what are you going to do? She doesn't even have a Bat Blast here. Another jump back in. Well, I think it speaks for itself here now.
Yeah, no, for sure. Every hero is a late game carry when you've got the War Beast coming out. Not to mention Deadwood hits for insane amounts of physical anyway. Yeah, I call that a wipe. They're still sticking in this. I mean, I guess they know they're out, so might as well try.
Yeah,
no point wave and surrender.
Give it one last any bit of go here. They do jump back in. Deadwood may actually fall. He actually gets a kill first before he finally gets taken out. But
you know, Ophelia's up in the front lines there.
Battle Ophelia, man. Gonna fall.
The mana trade. Gets in the bottom right.
I love it. Gets in the graveyard.
He has the save up. He has the
Deadwood
Hex
comes back in with a post
haste.
haste.
God, and there's the mid-racks. Top lane being pushed right now by the creeps. It's about to fall. There are the GGs.
Yep.
Oh.
There you go. Game number 2, and the series goes to Team Psycho there. Here in the Ultimate Series Pandasoul tournament. So congratulations to them. Of course, that means they're moving on to the round of 16 here in this tournament. So I'm sure they're feeling good about that. And they won't have to come back now until tomorrow. So, of course, being a single elimination. Unfortunately, on the other hand, for Ascension, great team. I mean, they had a great victory in the first round. We ended up casting that against #Asians, a solid team there. So looking forward to seeing more of these guys. Again, they played solid here, especially in game number 2. But Team Psycho coming out on top here.
Well, yeah, I mean, they proved their worth against, who was it? They played against Misery's crew.
Yeah,
what were they called?
Ingrid
Yeah,
Devo.
#Asian, as you mentioned,
Yeah.
#Asians. And they definitely proved their worth in that matchup, but still not enough. Team Psycho, you can tell definitely names that are bit more known on the scene, for sure. We've casted Team Psycho for a while. We've seen Rocky Balboa's different incantations of teams, and even Zlapped filling in today as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was definitely a lot of fun to watch there when it was all said and done from that matchup. So, again, excited to see this event moving on. And I think it's safe to say we got off to a great start here. Had some good action here on day number 1, and some fun matches.
I think we found some fantastic matchups, actually, considering in all rounds, and I can't wait to see what's about to come. There's still some very, very solid teams left over. I mean, we were going over, there's Locomotives, there's We Are Spies, 007, there's
Justice
MVP,
League,
Justice
Team
League,
Excellent.
Team Excellent as well. That's right. So not to count out the other teams, Team Psycho proving their worth, and some other people as well. So going to definitely wrap up to be a very entertaining tournament.
Too much sugar.
Too much sugar. That's Slix's crew, as I said.
I know those guys, yeah.
But what is with that name? Is there something I don't get about it, or is it? This seems.
Whenever
I have a team name, I'm like, man, I want the name to sound badass, like something like MMA fighting, something like that, crazy, you know. And it's like
too much sugar.
Too much sugar. No.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I find it hard to believe that's going to be an actual permanent name, but
maybe.
Who knows?
People stick with the craziest things, man.
Their choice. So yeah, but that is going to be wrapping it up here for day number 1 as far as our coverage is concerned. So. You know, with these Ultimate Series tournaments, though, you know, something else we like to do on the side is do some giveaways here as far as Ultimate Avatars. So, do you have any ideas you want to have? For
do you have any idea for a question?
For a question, maybe? I mean,
don't put me on the spot.
Gonna put you on the spot here? Gonna put you on the spot for chat to maybe answer a question?
Okay.
See what they can get while you're thinking of that.
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and give some shout-outs to some subscribers here. Again, definitely shout-out to the subscribers in general that are supporting the competitive on scene. Again, all that money towards subscriptions does ultimately go back into the competitive on scene with tournaments and whatnot. So, and on top of that, you get some fancy, nice benefits within the chat. Of course, the emoticons, have a lot of fun with those. On top of shout-outs that we're about to do, more chance at giveaways, things like that. So, definitely some fun advantages there. For subscribing. But whether you're subscribed or not, of course, we do appreciate it, and thank you for tuning in. With that said, subscribers, I'm actually going through right here to see subscribers that are actually in the chat.
Yeah, how many
that are around and have been talking up. So, LL Jerk, LL Jerk, I believe is what it is. LL Jerk, so shout out to, I know I've tried that before. Rar Han, definitely know him. Shout out to that guy. Chet Magongalo. Chet Magongalo. It's so much
How do you
easier.
not know that guy?
I don't know. I'm sitting here,
He's
you
an
know, trying
all-star.
to spell it out and everything.
I haven't even. That is chat, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
it was, yeah.
Okay.
Ween is. Shout out to Ween is there. So subscribing. Frekez, also another subscriber. Shout out to you for tuning in. Dlockrem, another guy. It looks like that might be it for the name. Okay, no, never mind. Frishy here. Sasko. Frishy, as I just mentioned. As far as subscribers go. And that might be it as far as the names that I can see. Anyway, so shout out to all of you ultimately, but special shout out to those subscribers. You got anything? Think of
Because
anything?
I'll be a cheapo ask about the base move speed of a certain hero or something like that. I don't know, man. Here we go.
Which hero has the biggest turn radius?
Here, how about this? No.
You talk about that.
Which hero has the highest starting intelligence?
Is there actually one? Okay, yeah, there is, it looks like. Okay.
Tell me.
Which hero has the highest starting intelligence?
Tell me, and you shall profit.
You will profit. You'll get an ultimate Wild Soul avatar in chat. This is open to anyone, subscriber or not subscriber, anyone in chat. If you let us know which hero has the highest
first
base
person?
intelligence. I'll leave it up
Sure.
to you, man.
First person who answers.
Okay, there you go. First person
Oh,
that
God,
answers. This is Emperor's giveaway here.
All right, I better join the chat. I mean, it's gonna take. This is all delayed, though.
We do have a 6-minute delay, so it's going to be a little weird for us, but obviously we'll hang around and eventually pick a winner, and then we'll move on with that. So won't be able to see it live here on cast, but we'll take care of that in chat. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, always a pleasure to cast with you guys. It's good to be back once again, covering here, in this case, the Ultimate Series. Looking forward to continuing on and having a fun week here. Shout out to this guy over here, S2 Fox account. He stepped in today. Really is
He's a
the guy.
multi-class. He can do it all.
He can, man. He can.
Yeah.
He definitely can. Panman, again, was on vacation. Panman did end up coming back in later on today, but S2 Fox kind of stepping in just nicely doing the production. So big shout out to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys for tuning in. And that pretty much takes care of it to me. Anything else from you, Emperor?
Pretty much fills it in. Shout out to the community. Thank you guys for watching. It was a great first day. I think the best first day we've had yet in terms of actual back and forth exciting matches from the Ultimate Series tournaments, anyways. And just looking forward to more. So thank you guys.
Really am. I can't wait also to start hearing more and more about this Han Tour Season 2 that is apparently just around the corner now. So can't wait to get that rolling once again as far as coverage and content and just tournaments in general for you guys. It's going to be fun.
We got the Han Tour beards going, apparently.
We got these going on until we got something, man.
That's
what we're going with.
I heard rumors that it might be delayed by an extra 6 months again.
Maybe.
We'll
There's a
see.
chance. So we're going to just have to – we want to get these things massive, really. That's what we're going for here. So, anyways.
The most badass casting crew out there. All right.
Thank you guys once again. We'll see you tomorrow. The Ultimate Series Pandasoul tournament continues with the round of 16. I'm Breaking CBK Emperor here, producer S2 Fox Count. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.
Puru, puru, puru.